look in the mirror, don't know what to say, but I'm happy the man I is. God damn, we back at it. 2021 is here. 2020 was definitely a solid year in music. Some great artists came into fruition, some underground artists, and of course the mainstream artists all did so well. So many bangers, so many classes that we're going to enjoy for the years to come. But 2021 is here, 2020 is now in the past. And with 2020 being gone, there are a list of artists that didn't release projects overall, released like Lucy's, a couple singles here and there. So I just want to go over some of the most anticipated artists, some of the anticipated albums that I'm looking forward to in 2021. Right out the gate, we got Kendrick Lamar, man. It's been almost 4 years now. It'll be 4 years, I believe, in March since he released this damn album. So it's been 4 years since we got any new Kendrick Lamar music. We hardly get any feature verses from the man. The closest thing we got in the last few years is Busta Rhymes album. He's looking over his shoulder, but apparently that's a Lucy from Good Kid, Mad City. That's like 6, 7, 8 years ago. So we haven't got a Kendrick Lamar album, man. It's saying he's been doing music videos on the streets every now and again. It's been 4 years. Whatever he's cooking up, gotta be solid, gotta be crazy. So you know Kendrick Lamar gonna snap in 2021. Next up we got is J. Cole. Now J. Cole apparently is supposed to be releasing 3 albums this year. The picture was very ominous. They said because the picture says, right, the features, he said to get done with the features. Yes, he had a solid feature one in it was that 2018 he had a solid feature run in. Revenge of the Dreamers 3, which he released in July of 2019. We had the deluxe version January of last year. The off season, which we don't know what that could be. It's a Boy, we also don't know what that could be. And of course we got the Fall Off, supposedly could be his last time. I'm hearing talks that he might be retiring, which is gonna be interesting indeed. The man is turning 36 this year, so he's getting up there in age. But it's gonna be interesting to see, like, is he releasing mixtapes? Is he releasing more projects than just the Fall Off? He just concluding with the Fall Off, or he just gonna be out? It's gonna be interesting to see. 2020 J. Cole was definitely solid. He released a lot of good solid features. Of course you got the Revenge of the Dreamers, so it's just like we look about for the J. Cole album, and look like 2020 for him is gonna be interesting also. Next up we got is Drake. Now Drake released Dark Lane Demo Tapes last year, but that was a collection of Lucy's. Some of it was leaks from previous Lucy's from albums, so it's a collaboration album, something that was thrown together to hold us off. But the album he announced was going to be Certified Lover Boy, and this is going to be interesting. This man seems like he's going full steam with this title, man. There's a picture that came out over the weekend of him with a haircut and a heart imprinted on it. It's just interesting indeed. You know, Drake he's a certified classic artist out here. He's been doing this for over a decade now. Hit maker, solo singer, just that man just know how to make good music, and it seems like this Certified Lover Boy is going to be doing just that, because this man is going full head of steam with that name tag, that name branding, and it's just going to be interesting. It's going to be something melodic, some singing, some relationships, some heartbreak. Is gonna be interesting indeed. But Certified Lover Boy, I'm definitely looking forward to. Next up we got is Travis Scott. Travis Scott released Astroworld almost 2 years ago, mid 2018, about July was it? I believe June or July released Astroworld. So it's just like it's been almost 2 years now. If we look at a couple of Lucy singles for him, a couple of feature verses. You know, he's gonna get his feature verses out there, and so we just anticipating the album's gonna be interesting to see how he comes off of Astroworld. Of course, we already know the classic Rodeo, so it's gonna be interesting how he chooses and dictates the sound is gonna be. But Travis Scott, I'm really looking forward to in 2021. Next up we got is Kanye West. Now Kanye West supposed to release Donda the same day that Logic released No Pressure, which was supposed to be July 24th of 2020. Did not happen. Of course, it's Kanye West. He hardly ever releases albums and say he's gonna release an album. So it was interesting to see if it's gonna be titled Donda. Is he gonna rename it as something else? Or the Donda project totally scrapped? He's gonna release something wild. It's gonna be I truly don't know. We all know it's Kanye West. That man just dictates and chooses whatever he wants. We can never hold that man's word. Until the music is actually released, we can't believe that man's word for truth. So 2021, and it's gonna be interesting to see if he actually chooses to release the album. Is it gonna be titled out? Is it gonna be titled something else? But at the end of the day, Kanye West. It's gonna be interesting to see what he does in 2021. Next up, we got is JID. Now, JID hasn't released a project in almost 2 years now. The Caprio 2 came out late 2018. JID, we all know, is a solid artist, man. Tagline with the Dreamville with J. Cole. And he had a solid 2020, a lot of solid features. That man was horny all 2020. Solid features, solid solo tracks from him. It was part of the Splits Village album. That was a solid album from them. That was just a whole collection of artists. With JID, Earth Gang, and a variety of other artists came on that project. That was a solid project. So he had a successful 2020, a solid 2020, but he didn't release a solo project from him. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does in 2021. Next up, we got is NF. And NF, man, I've been thoroughly enjoying NF for the last 3-4 years. Ever since I first listened to him back in 2017. And he released The Search in mid-2019. So it's been almost 2 years now. He's only released 2 songs, I believe, since the Search album. So it's gonna be interesting to see the direction he takes in 2021. Is it, we all gonna know he's gonna have them fast bars with fast forwards and nice lyricism. He's gonna talk about his mental health. He's significantly known for talking about his mental health, things he goes through, the things he battle on a day-to-day, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. It's gonna be interesting to see how and it takes on 2021. Next up, we got his Childish Gambino. Now, he released a 3/15/20 album. Is the album, is the project, which we don't know, is sporadic and random for us all. The release of it being just a white cover art, and then just the tracks with titles of the timeline it was played through. It was so weird and so random, but apparently Childish Gambino's been working on it. He said he tweeted in it was November 6th of last year. He tweeted that there's a lot of magic coming. Y'all thought I was hot in 2018. It's interesting. He released music in 2020, and he said the last music project, referring to 3/15/20, was probably my best, but the one coming is going to be biggest by far. Listen to new H strings outside. So it's going to be interesting to see what Childish Gambino. He's been doing this for a while, man. You all know that man is a prodigy. That man can act, sing, rap, direct, write, scripts. That man is multitasking. He do everything in the world he ever wants to, and it's going to be interesting to see how he attacks on 2021. Is it going to be a banger of an album that we came to love and enjoy from Donald Glover, from Childish Gambino? So 2021 is going to be interesting for him. So one of the artists, just to spit out some names I've got on my list, is Denzel Curry. It's been a couple years since he released. Even though he released the Unlocked project with Kenny Beats last year, I'm looking forward to a full-fledged album, something he got sort of like Taboo back in 2018. Tyler, the Creator, has been almost 2 years now since he released Igor, and Flower Boy was released in 2017, so I'm looking forward to a project from Tyler, the Creator. He has some solid features in 2020. Cordae, it's been 2 years since he released The Lost Boy, so it's going to be interesting to see how he comes on for his sophomore album. The Parables single that he released late last year, I thoroughly enjoy that track. KOTA, the Friends, who's supposed to be releasing a project in a couple weeks from now. The Friend lyrics or something like that. I forgot what it is, but I thoroughly enjoyed everything from last year, so I'm looking forward to that project. Jon Bellion, it's been almost 3 years since we released the Glory Soundtrack. I thoroughly enjoyed that album. The Human Condition, that's one of my favorite albums of all time from him. Anderson .Paak had a successful 2020 with his variety of singles he released, and of course his features. That man is a cheat code when it comes to features. So I'm looking forward to his next full-fledged studio album. And Saba, man, Saba's been a few years for him since he released the project. So it's gonna be interesting to see 2021. Got a lot of good music in 2020, but 2021 looking promising. It's gonna be a lot of artists coming back. A lot of artists gonna be taking breaks, but the artists that be coming back for full-fledged projects, studio albums, more and more singles. It's gonna be interesting to see. I can't wait to see what comes in 2021. So, if you like the video, please like the video. I got more content like this coming soon, 2021, baby. So please subscribe. See you next video. Peace.